Hello and welcome again to Premier Literacy Technologies training videos, and today we are continuing our training on the Talking Checkbook. And to get started, I'll just hit my Windows key and up arrow, and I can go to all programs, or if you've used Talking Checkbook enough, XP or Windows will recognize that and you can just select it from the start list.
Transaction number sign 112, check number 1333, date December 10th,
Now,
2009. The phone company withdraw $20.
we only have one account here, so let's go ahead and start by adding a new account. And to do that, I'm going to click on Alt F, and it defaults to the new selection. I'm going to go ahead and hit the right arrow and then go down and add new account. And we'll give this account my savings and just make up a number. And we'll go back and put in the savings account, and we can fill in anything else we want, but we'll just leave it at that.
Transaction number sign 112,
now, did not go back to, or did not default to that. We're still in my checking account. So let's go to my savings.
Sign 113, check number 8, date December 10th, 2009. From my birthday deposit $500 not processed.
So now I can say if I wanted to do another entry, all I'd have to do is hit Control N.
Transaction for account my savings.
I can add another deposit. It'll leave the day's date in. I can put in and we'll put in $20.
$20.00. Deposit.
And then that's all I need to do, and we'll say OK.
Transaction number sign 114, check number 99, date December 10th, 2009. From my savings deposit $20 not processed.
And there we go. It has added, and if I wanted the balance, I can hold down the Control key and go Control B, and it tells me how much I have there. And to simply go back to my other account, all I have to do is select account by tabbing, down arrow, and I can go back up to my checking account.
33, date December 10th, 2009. The phone company withdraw $20 not processed.
And if I wanted to edit that, all I'd have to do is hold the Control key down and hit the O key.
Transaction for account my checking account.
And notice that it read the title of the bar of the window, and that's so you know what account you're in. And now I can go in and edit this,
withdraw $20
or just
couple payments.
say OK.
Transaction
and so that is how we go ahead and
December 10th, 2009. The phone company withdraw $20 not processed.
And if I wanted to delete a record, and so if I did that, all I'd have to do is hit the Control and the D key, and it's going to say, are you sure you want to delete this transaction? But you know, before I do, I'm going to say no, and I'm going to back this up. And before I delete this, I want to go ahead and back this up. So let's go ahead and hit Alt T, and I'm going to go down and back up Restore Data, and then I'm just going to go ahead and click on Backup. It's going to ask me, are you sure? I'm going to hit the Enter key, because yes.
Transaction number sign 100,
and there it has backed up the Talking Checkbook.
2009. From me deposit $2,000 not processed.
And I can then
Transaction
hit
number
OK.
111, check number 1214.
Now, if I wanted to turn SAM off and or change that voice. Hit the Alt key S, and let's go down to voice options, and I can change that to no voice if I wanted to, so we don't have to hear that every time. If I also wanted to change, I could hit Alt S and go down to select voice, and it will pick up any voice that we have installed on the computer. And by tabbing, I can select.
This is Capstrol Cal.
And there you go. I've selected Capstrol. That's a much more pleasant sounding voice. So let's go ahead and we'll say OK. Now, let's get back to the issue at hand. I have selected to delete a account or delete a record, but let's add one in just for the sake of showing it. And let's do a withdrawal, and let's go for the amount of, say, 20, or let's even make it $5,000. And I'm going to say OK, and I'm in the red. Well, I know that's not right. So what I can do at this point is I can go now and restore the data that I have backed up by going again to the Alt T key for tools and go down to Backup Restore Data. And now instead of backing up, I'm going to tab down to Restore Data and enter. And there it will open up where I backed up our last one. And all we have to do is select that. And then click on Open or select Open and hit the Enter key. And are you sure you want to back this up or restore this information? I'm going to say yes. And there the restore is complete. And there you can see it brought me back to the regular account where I have without that additional mistake. So that is how to back up and restore, how to open and edit various transactions. I'd like to thank you for joining us. Please come and visit us for our next Talking Checkbook video, where we'll go into reports and some of the other tools that are found within Talking Checkbook.